Tina Knowles' new book, The Matriarch, is out today. And of course, there's an audio version. Beyonce and Solange are her biological daughters, but she also treats her niece Angie and Kelly as bonus daughters as well. So all four of them narrated a part of the book. I have excerpts from Beyonce and Kelly that I want y'all to hear. It's really heartwarming to hear.
What my Mama T means to me as a mother. Oh, gosh. In so many places, I feel like she's healed wounds that I thought were really going to be an obstacle to heal. She's been a teacher of what it is to be a mother. Her patience as a mother is unbelievable. But above like the patience, and when you come home and she has this beautiful meal for you, or she just gives you the perfect hug, or she says, baby, the way she does, it makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside, is how she's led me with faith. And I'm so grateful to her for that, because in times in my life of just challenge, in which life will definitely throw at you and challenge, I can definitely go to my faith, go to my Father, and be healed there, completed there, seen there, heard there. And I'm grateful to her for that. And I just think she is the best mom any girl could ask for.
Where do I begin? Celestine, Beyonce, I am so fortunate to have you in my life, let alone you be my mother, my biggest inspiration and biggest muse. I know you're sitting there looking fabulous while being authentically you, while teaching in the most endearing way, while dropping bars, while making everyone feel at home. The way you show up for your family and for those you love is one of the biggest things you've taught me. No matter who it is, if they call you, you are there. And it doesn't matter if it's a fan you've never met that called to say how much they admire your dresses you've made, and you surprise them and make them one and send it to them, or fly them out to you and cook them gumbo, even though you've never met them. Your generosity, your ability to find the most beautiful thing about everything, every human being. You've taught me that we all have a gift, and you've taught me how to tune in to identifying those gifts in every human being, because it's what I grew up seeing. I think it's one of the biggest keys and tools you've blessed me with. As a mother, you've always put your children first, even when I don't think it was the best thing, but you couldn't help yourself, and you still can't help yourself. But I can't express the amount of gratitude and joy it makes me feel inside of my soul to see you have your moment to shine. This is about your life. This is about your challenges, and I'm so happy you can share with everyone your resilience and your brilliance. The things that you've done that you did with no credit, you did with no reciprocity, you did just because you are you. And I don't know if I've ever met a woman as authentic and balanced. Maybe you're a little too gangster sometimes, but your honesty. I don't think there is another human being in my life that I've ever met that is as transparent. And you've never lied or hurt me. You've taken every aspect of your life and turned it into something teachable. And you're the example of a friend, of a mother, for sure. You are my representation of balance. I do think you work too hard sometimes, but you give everything you have, and you do things with your heart, and you let your heart guide you and lead you. And you put your heart into this book. I watched you. I witnessed you. You wrote it yourself. Every tiny detail, every word is from your soul. And you are very generous to share your challenges, your weaknesses, your fears, your strengths, and your story. I've been told one of the best things you can do Well, I'll say this. I remember the day I told you that I read one of the best things you can do as a mother is prepare them for when you're not here on this earth and you've passed on to the next realm. And I saw the light bulb go off in your head. Although that's a tricky and very uncomfortable thing to deal with, to prepare your children for your mortality. And I saw the light bulb go off in your head. And the next thing I knew, you were writing a book with all of your stories. And that is who you are. The best mother I've ever experienced, or the best mother I've ever heard about. And nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect, but you are the closest thing to perfection when it comes to nurturing, sharing, protecting. I think a human being can ever be. So I'm so thankful to be your daughter, to be your friend, to be the person that you cry with, the person you laugh with. And I know before I was on this earth, I saw you and said, that's going to be my mama. And I'm so honored to share this journey with you and happy that you are able to share the journey with the world and inspire other women.
And it was also revealed that Miss Tina had breast cancer, but luckily she caught it early and was able to get rid of it. And remember, Matthew Knowles actually battled with cancer too. So not only one, but two parents going through that must have been so scary. So Solange and Beyonce are at a higher risk of having cancer, which is extremely scary to think about.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer in my left breast.
How hard is it to say that?
I'm getting emotional because it was like, you know, I've always tried to take care of myself, and I was in disbelief.
The American Cancer Society recommends a mammogram every 1 to 2 years for women over the age of 55. But Knowles missed hers during the COVID pandemic and forgot to reschedule it until last year. That's when doctors found 2 tumors. One was benign, the other had stage 1 cancer.
It was stage 1, which I thought was the earliest stage. And then when I told my sister, she said, no, actually there's a 0. So if I had gone for my mammogram, I would have got it at the 0 stage. Thank God it was still very small, hadn't spread. It was a very slow spreading cancer.
Knowles had a lumpectomy to remove the cancer from her left breast. Take us to the day of the surgery. Your girls, all of them showed up
All
for
of
you
them showed up
in the hospital before the surgery. And
Yes,
what did they
did.
do?
I was nervous. And so they started just joking with me. And Solange pulls up this video of this young trans woman, and she's saying, I'm very demure and intentional with my, and we're just laughing at
Keep
it. I
it
mean, we just
cute.
kept keep
Yes,
it cute.
yes.
And so she's showing me this, and we just look at it.
Right before the surgery?
Right before the surgery. So I start laughing. I get out of my head, and then I said, you know, I'm just so happy that y'all are here. And I thought about the song Walk With Me, which they used to sing all the time. And Michelle wasn't there, but Solange filled in, Angie sung, and they sung Walk With Me. And it's about God walking with you into something and protecting you. And that's what they sung that song, and I went in there feeling just like God has got me.